Yes, Saswat.
Hello.
Yes, Saswat.
Now you are able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Uh, what about the screen? I am not
Yes,
able
I
to see
can
the screen sharing.
hear you. Uh, there are certain errors. I'm not sure if I'm hearing you from my phone or my PC. Just okay. So now we can start, guys. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
fine.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks. Sorry for the disturbance. So I started sharing my screen, and we'll talk today about business listing and rank tracking and reporting strategies. So, like, it will let you know why, how, and why business listing is important and how it can help your company or your business to grow, and it can help you give some SEO benefits. So, first, let's start with the business listing part. So the role of business listing in local SEO. Okay, from these days we are talking about SEO. We are talking about. Let me do from this current slide so that you guys can see it properly. So we guys were talking about SEO. We guys were talking about keywords. We're talking about a lot of things, but the things we missed was local SEO. Indirectly, I talked about it, but directly I didn't. So what is local SEO? Like, let's say that your company is in Bhubaneswar and you are getting a client from Mumbai, then and your work is like only related to Bhubaneswar, then it's totally useless to get a client from Mumbai and other cities. So we can just target for Bhubaneswar, or we can just, if your target country is India, like let's say eduMENTES is focusing on India and they get students from abroad, then that's not the target area. So let's focus on our target area. So if our target area is India, we need to focus on India, and the local SEO actually helps in it. So business listing is a part of that local SEO. Local business listings and citations play a vital role in reputation, ranking, and revenue. That's why it is critical to see the big picture of their purpose. So, how to do this? Basically, you can. There are the best. There are many sites where you can put your company's address. You can mention your address. Just like, for example, let me show you uh, listing business listing websites. So let's say you can see Google. You have Google business listing. You can list in Bing. You can mention your address in Facebook. Then there are other free websites, like it is saying 50. Some will give 100. Like Digital Vidya is giving 100. So we can see what are the listing websites. Google. These are many of the websites. Some we know, some we don't know. So when you are working for a company, you can list your company's address in every of these sites. And if you want more, you can search for more listing sites. There are certain job roles which ask you to do just listing part, but then listing part is more repetitive. So it's more like you understand and you do it, but it's not like something unique you are doing. So that's how you do it. See, these are the four square Trustpilot. Trustpilot is one of the really trustable site in whole world. India Mart also, like Yellowbot, Sulekha, Biz Community, and anywhere you can try to do your business listing. And if, when you mention that you are from particular Bhubaneswar, India, or you are from Patia, Bhubaneswar, India, the more particular you become there, the more easy it becomes for others, and it plays a good role for your reputation, rankings, and revenue. A business listing is an online listing of all your basic business. Like it can include your phone number, business name, physical address. Then where do you do business? What is your area of business? Then it will also show the customer reviews, everything, and it gives means your client a really good look. And when it is giving your client a real good look, it also gives Google something to love your site about. So next thing is Google that your local listing are accurate. According to Google, nearly one third of all mobile searches are related to location. Like means whenever we search nowadays, like Swiggy guys or Uber guys, they always use their phones like for a longer duration of time to search locations. With today's users increasingly focused on finding products and services that are near me and open right now, it has become a critical to let searchers know what's happening with your business in real time. Like for real time, like if your business is closed, like for example, my business is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So up to 6 p.m. it will always show it's closed. So with this information in mind, let's take a look at some of the benefits of optimizing your local business listings. So we will be looking at the benefits. One, so these are the methods in which how you can do improve it. Want to improve your local business listing rank on Google? Here's how. Let's see it. Decide how you want your listing to look. Enter your business information into Google My Business. You can always go for Google My Business stuff. Then verify your location. Make it easy for your customer to find you. Like for example, let's say your business is located in a huge market, and it's really hard to find. Then might be sometimes you might lose your customer, because if in that locality there is another business like you, for example, let's say there are coaching institutes. Let's say there are coaching institutes. I'm sorry. Then there are many, like let's say there are two coaching institutes nearby, and they cannot find your address, but they found your competitor address. Might be they enter there and you lose your customer there. Then maintain accurate business hours, like including weekends, holidays, and other special events. Always try to mention that okay, we are off in these days. Even Google provides you with a system like it gives you the list Monday to Sunday, and you can just say that we are closed on these days and we are open on these days. And then add quality and relevant photos. Yeah, photos always plays a great role. Like everything that happens like adds an extra benefits. It's always photos. Photos play a huge role. Encourage and respond to reviews. Like it is not only about positive reviews. Even if they are negative reviews, try to work on them and make your works better so that people give more and more positive reviews, and that helps you actually. And sign up for a local listing service. Like there are some local listing services, like even you can say that Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, all these are local listing services. They are providing, okay, they are not, that's not the main work, but they are providing. But Trustpilot and Yellow Book, Sulekha, they are more focused on local listing service. Then we will be talking about them in a little bit detail. Help customers find your business. Like the more accurate your listing are, the more relevant and helpful they will be to your ideal audience. By ensuring that each list provides the most up-to-date content information and directions to your business, you can help customers find your business whether they are at home, work, or on a go, because they just need to open their phone and Google it and they will get it, your all information. Next is we will be talking about consistency builds trust. So yeah, obviously, like if you are more consistent, like let's say when Virat Kohli is in the crease, we always we always feel that okay, we are in the match. Or sometimes when Sachin Tendulkar is in the crease, we always feel that the match is always on. So when you are consistent with your business and your work, and you are always giving the work in time and everything, and you have the same phone number and web emails and everything, then people trust you more, because if you keep on changing your stuff from time to time, then things do not help, because they feel like okay, these guys are changing the number consistently, okay, they are changing the emails also consistently, so how can they trust you? Online reviews are crucial. Yeah, when customers searching for local businesses, you have to look at your reviews. Like always try to satisfy your clients so that they give you a really good positive review, and that will actually help you to get more clients. But a little bit of negative review here and there will always create a doubt in person's mind. So if you have a more review like 500 to 800 and you have 10 to 20 negative review, that's fine. But sometimes when you have 400 review and you have 20 negative review about that, I'm afraid that people looking online will prefer to go for your business. So that plays another role, the reviews. And and there is a coaching online listing platform, and you, rather than going that for that, you go and list your company in a digital marketing online platform. It happens like sometimes in you will see in Sulekha that there are some business names which are even if you don't do 100 listing, if you are doing 50 listing, try to hit it in the right area. So that's the second point I was talking about. You should determine which platforms it makes sense to be listed on. Then yeah, the third thing is that I said you before that this thing is repetitive. It is not something you are doing unique. So creating a local business listing can be toilsome and boring. It can be boring, yeah, obviously it can be boring, because when you are doing the same thing, you are putting the same address, you are putting the same phone numbers, things get more boring, but it's like interesting things that doesn't pay you money. Usually the boring things pay you. uh, Now it was about the whole business listing thing. I hope you guys got it. So now I will be going for the ranking strategies. For that, I have to open a website so that you can see some real-time information. I hope you guys are able to understand me, because business listing is not a big deal. I just taught you because it is a part of SEO, and I'm not sure if you guys knew that it's a part of SEO. So we'll be going for a site explorer here, because the second thing we are studying today is rank tracking and reporting strategies. So I will go to a website. This is a website of my friend pvnguru.com. I will talk about PVN later, but it's a website of my friend. He has been doing a good work from the last few years. So I will go for organic keywords. This is Ahrefs. This is the tool I showed in the second class when I was talking about keywords. So while I open this site, okay, let it be here. Rank tracking and reporting strategies. So it's like when you put a keyword or you put something, like you make some on-page SEO or you make some off-page SEO, you need to track them. Without tracking them, you cannot just say that, okay, I'm coming here, I'm coming there. You cannot assume the things. So you need to have always a track of them. And then reporting. For reporting things, many tools provide you with Excel list. Like even here, you can do this. Like you can export the files. Export files, the button is here. You can export the files in Excel and you can get the things. So yeah, so that for reporting, the Excels are always a great tool when it comes to SEO. So let me talk about my personal journey. When I first started doing SEO around a few years ago, the one thing I looked at all the time was keywords. It didn't matter if I was agency side or in-house. Whenever I got interview for these jobs, like for initial internships and jobs, you are going to live and breathe these keywords. So I was laser focused on specific keywords. My only focus was on getting a company to rank for those keywords. I was not focusing on anything else, to just rank for those keywords. Back then, this wasn't that hard. All you had to do was to build exact match anchor text for every time one of your target keywords. And you were already better off than most of the competition. Then you would move on to another set of keywords. So that was like, those were the times where only just focusing on keywords used to give me good results. But even today, you can get them if you find really good keywords. But with the change and with the Google algorithms updates, there are many other stuffs you can do. So, but now with all that algorithms changes favoring content. See, that was just about keyword. Now, when I'm coming to this algorithm changes favoring content, actually the content is the king. When you are writing a good content, like with good content, I don't mean like writing an uh, article or English literature stuff of content. I meaning just blogging content, the simple words, informative. People love them and Google love them. Google made it a lot harder to game SEO. It's not just all about flipping links all the time. Now I don't look at keywords ranking as much. I'm really looking at organic traffic that keyword is giving me. I'm looking at my organic conversions. Those are the things that now matter to me. Simple method, simple and effective method to rank and report. Every once in a while, I might go into the Google Search Console and look at how rankings are doing over time. You can also use a ranking tool to start with Ahrefs. Ahrefs is one of the famous tools I am in love with, you can say. And this tool is, it will give you the keyword rankings. See, it's in 6. My friend is doing good. It's his PBN hosting. He's targeting the PBN hosting and it's in 6 with 200 volume. It's 6 density position is 17. Okay. Domain hunter together he went down again here. And when he checks, we check the big rock coupon code, it's an 18 plus 3. So these are his rankings for the keywords, and he is coming up and down in some places. In big rock promo code keyword, he jumped 39 places. It's good improvement on keeping in mind that he's working on hosting and other related keywords. So these are really reasonable rankings I will he's doing on. So every time if let's say that you are working in his company now and he wants the reports and rank trackings, so what you will do, like you will export them, get in the Excel sheet. Okay, let's try to export if it can happen. Yeah, so let's try it with first 1,000 rows. So guys, I hope you are hearing me, by the way. So you can use this rank tracking tool, Hrefs, and they show you a lot of different rankings and have a rank tracker as well. They will even send you email summaries of your findings or let you easily export them into spreadsheets. Okay, Hrefs doesn't do the email summaries, but there are tools which do that. But this Hrefs can do one thing, is that give you a Excel report. So I got a traffic description. So I got and there are few things before this also. So till the time this thing gets exported, we can see other things also, like we can download them and see that next hint.com. So this helps.
Saswat, are you
So
Saswat, are you sharing anything in the screen?
yeah, I'm saying.
But I hope your screen is not visible.
Oh,
Everyone,
guys, I'm not feeling me. I expected you guys to tell me this.
I'm sorry. Actually,
But it was sharing.
I don't know. Maybe
But
somewhere
it's sharing.
you
It's
would
sharing.
have
It's
missed
not.
it.
I think it might be an issue there because my screen is getting shared. I'm sharing
Your
the
screen is
HRF
getting
tool one.
shared, but the black screen is coming. The eduMENTES logo is coming.
Yeah, yeah. Now I came to argument to check thing, to check it. So yeah. So I was talking about the effective method to rank and report.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's why I was saying.
Yeah, guys, please
That's why
raise your hands to ask Saswat what are the things you are. Yeah, this is what Saswat need to show. Yes, carry on, Saswat.
So I was talking about bbnguru.com, or now we can also talk about another site like let's say any site in your mind, guys. Any website you want to check on. Hello. Yeah, we can check ClickBuzz. One of my favorite websites. Yeah. So ClickBuzz is ranking 1 in ClickBuzz, the search volume of its website. Like ClickBuzz is a brand name, and if you are thinking that okay, the density difficulty is just 4, then you think you can rank it, then you cannot rank it because it is a brand name keyword. So ClickBuzz is using all ClickBuzz Live, Cricket Live. Okay, we can go for Cricket Live. So it's telling its keyword difficulty is 2. The volume is really huge. The CPC is low but fine, but it is ranking at 2. And in Virat Kohli, it had came 2 steps up to be ranked at 2. So this is what the ranking strategy and reports making I was talking about. So when you track on ranking and you make reports, you need to follow on like where they went up, where they went down. Then you make your own Excel, like okay, these are the keywords where we went down, these are the keywords where we are stable, and these are the keywords where we went up actually. So when you do this all 3 and you provide your company with the details data, obviously they will give you a good salary and good job. So I hope you guys understood these 2 part. While thanking you, I the last summary is this. This class dealt with 2 parts: off-page and on-page SEO. Business listing was off-page, whereas ranking related things deals with both. Like when you're talking about reporting the ranking, it deals with how you ranked your content. So to rank your content, you go with on page and you go with off page also. So this second part was dealing with both. This class has more to do with what you do, unlike the third class. Like last class I was teaching you guys about some technical stuffs, and those things you don't need to do a thing. You just need to find a plugin, and the plugin does the rest for you. But this class, you have to use your brain and see like how you are going to provide the things, because always representing data plays a major role, because you can represent the data in a simplest way and you can represent the data in a complicated manner also. So that plays a trick. And business listing, it might be boring, but for talking about local SEO, like you guys are getting intensive in digital marketing somewhere or different places. I guess most of the companies are focusing on local stuffs. So you can just go and say them, okay, sir, I have 100 business listing websites. Let me start doing business listing every day 10 to 20. So that will make them, okay, that's great. And after that, it also helps you to give some small SEO juices. Okay, we call them link juices and SEO juices in our language, in our wording styles, you can say. So any doubt, guys? Do you have any doubts? And any doubts regarding the last class also? I'm expecting some. Hello. Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
How,
Sir, sir,
yeah, tell me.
sir, I have a doubt regarding SEO. Business listing is how off page.
See, off page. Let's talk what is on page first to understand what is off page. On page is something you do on your website, inside your website, everything inside your website. Is something which you do not do inside website. Like for example, when I'm the business listing, it is am I doing it in my website? No, I'm not doing it in my website. I'm doing in other places like Google, like LinkedIn. They are not my website. Do you got my point? Do you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So that's why it's off page and on page.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great. Any more doubts, Abhishek? And regarding yesterday's class
No,
also,
sir. No,
if you have any doubts. Okay, fine. I hope you guys go on with PPTs, PDF info.
Saswat, are you able to hear me? No. Okay, guys. We are at the end of the session today. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow again we'll be meeting at this time. Bye. Take care.